Hey everybody, today I'm going to go over the basics of a squat, so basic form, and then a few modifications for beginners. So if you're an advanced person, you might be thinking, I don't need this, I already know how to squat. That might be true, but I often find myself forgetting about form because I'm so focused on being fast and strong, and that will hurt and hold me back from getting to where I want to go. So do watch yourself and make sure that your form is correct, and I would suggest of course that you watch this video so that you maybe make sure that your form is right. Alright, so when we're starting a squat, I want you to have your legs hip width apart, and what that means is that your bones are lining up. So if you look in a mirror, depending on your weight, hip width might look a little different, but what I want you to think is that if you're comfortable if you just stand straight, your hips are, your feet are directly underneath your hips. So wherever that is for you, it might not look the same for everyone, but I want you just to feel where your feet are directly underneath your hips. Okay, next I want you to have your weight in your heels, not in your toes. I see so many people, and it physically pains me to see this, their weight is in their toes when they squat. They'll squat like this, okay? No. If you do that, you're putting so much pressure on your knees. Your knees are not what you need to make strong. You need to make your legs strong. Your knees are a hinge, they are a joint, right? You can only build them a very small amount. What you want to do is to build your glutes and your legs. So weight is in your heels, your knees are a hinge. Do not think of them as lifting, they are a hinge. Your legs, all your glutes and your legs, all these muscles, those are what's lifting you. So as you go down, you're gonna push through your heels, use your knees as a hinge, and squeeze with your glutes and with your legs to come up. Next, I want you to think about your hips. Your pubic bone is going to be pulled towards your nose. I see ladies all the time arch their back when they're squatting because they want to look sexy. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look good while you're squatting, but if that is your main focus, you're going to hurt yourself most likely because you're going to be arching your back. Instead, I want you to pull that pubic bone to your nose. I know that's a really weird visual, but I want you to think about pulling your pubic bone to your nose so that your body is in a straight column. Now this is going to look different on everyone depending on your body shape and type. It's not what it looks like, okay? I want you to stop thinking about how it looks. It's about where your bones are, okay? Your bone in your shoulder should be directly above your pelvic bones, okay? So I want your pubic bone to be pulled towards your nose, and that's going to help your body be in a column. So as you squat down, your core is going to be really strong, supporting your back. You hear people say all the time, I hurt my back when I squat. That means you need to pull your pelvic bone to your nose and pull your core in tight. And what that means is pull your belly button in towards your spine, pelvic to the nose. Squat down, weight in the heels, and come up. Okay, that's a squat. A lot of the time, I will also see people get really worried about leaning too far forward, or that they're going too deep into a squat or not deep enough. That's not really what's important. What's important is just these really simple basics that I've told you. Weight in heels, knees are hinges. Your legs are muscles, they're the ones that are doing the work. Your pelvic bone is to your nose, and your core is tight as you squat down and come up. What you want to be looking for when you're looking in the mirror is not only that your pelvic bone is to your nose, but when you're squatting down, it's okay if you lean forward. Just make sure that your back is flat. You don't want to be like this, where there's like more like an arch in your back. You don't want to be leaning forward purposefully. You want your shoulders back. But the point is that your back is flat, not so much that your back is like straight up and down to the ground. You want your back to be flat. So that's a basic squat. And it's a little complicated. I'm gonna write in the description all those little details that I was just telling you so that you can go over them again when you're trying to think about it when you're just doing a normal exercise. For beginners, I would suggest you get a wall, you get a chair, you get something, and you hold on to that something as you squat. A lot of times when people are squatting, they feel afraid they're gonna fall over because it does take balance to squat. So to get that fear out of your mind, I want you to hold on to something as you squat, and I don't want you to think that you have to go all the way down here to be squatting. That's not true. That might actually hurt you. What I want you to do is just go down as far as you can. So weight in your heels, push your hips back like you're about to sit down, core is tight, pubic bone is to your nose, squat down, just go down as far as you can, and then squeeze those glutes as you come up, pushing through your heels. So all the power comes, think of it coming from your heels. It's actually coming from your legs. But think you're powering through your heels, through your legs, and pushing up. Really powerful, okay? So hold on to something if you're doing that, and just go down just a little bit and come up. Just go down as far as you can. If you have knee pain, stop before the pain. Do not put your knees, if you have any sharp pain in your knees, you need to stop. A burning pain is usually fine when it comes to muscle pain, but a sharp pain is, I've never heard of a sharp pain being good when it comes to muscle. So if you have a sharp pain, please stop and get some rest, okay? So squat down before you feel any pain in your knees, and then come up squeezing your glutes. I hope that this explanation helped you. I hope that modification helped you. If you are really struggling with squats, maybe do it over a couch. So have your couch behind you, and that way if you do fall over, if you lose your balance, it doesn't matter because your couch is going to catch you, right? I hope that these modifications and these explanations helped you. Form is so important, y'all. Form is the basis. I feel like a lot of the time we exercise and we just want to burn calories. We just want to look good, and we don't think about the reason that we're exercising is to build strong, healthy bodies and strong, healthy minds. And you're not going to be doing that if you are injuring yourself because you're just using bad form. So take a little bit longer, take a few extra minutes, go a little bit slower with your reps, but make sure that your form is spot on, because that is what is really important. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, please ask me down below. I am an online fitness coach. If you feel like you are struggling with knowing where to start, how to work out, if you feel like you're a beginner and you don't know where to go, if you're an advanced person and you feel like your workouts are so boring, you're just so sick of doing the same burpees and the same push-ups, talk to me. I never do a boring workout. That's like one of my main rules. I have to be some kind, either entertained or in lots of pain. I can't be bored when it comes to workouts. I'd love to set you up with a really difficult workout, or if you're a beginner, a really basic, simple, straightforward workout that's not going to blow your mind or hurt you. So if you are interested in that, please DM me or comment down below. I would love to help you. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Let's make this week great, y'all. Let's make it great.